In previous episodes of Golf Cart Chronicles, we've explored how LSVs are transforming communities from the villages to coastal beaches. We've seen how these vehicles connect people and enhance lifestyles across different environments. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes to discover where these remarkable vehicles come to life. I got a chance to visit the Sierra factory, where precision assembly and innovative engineering combine to create the LSVs that are changing how we experience our communities. You're about to get an exclusive look at the careful assembly, quality control, and attention to detail that goes into every Sierra LSV. We'll explore the production process and hear insights from the company's Chief Operating Officer about what makes these vehicles special. As we emerge from the winter months, it's the perfect time to talk about year-round maintenance for your golf cart. I'll be sharing essential tips for protecting and maintaining your LSV through every season. Whether you're bringing it out of winter storage or preparing for the busy summer ahead. From the factory floor to your garage or storage shed, this episode is all about what happens behind the scenes. This is Golf Cart Chronicles from Sierra LSV. Whether you live in Florida or Minnesota, proper maintenance is the key to ensuring your golf cart stays in top condition year-round. And as we enter spring, it's the perfect time to talk about seasonal care for your LSV. Different climates pose unique challenges for vehicle owners. In southern states, heat and humidity can stress batteries and electronics, while up north, you can face freezing temperatures that require special attention.
The number one question that I get a lot is about battery care, and people are very surprised to learn that batteries need a lot of attention and maintenance, not just in winter, but with lithium batteries becoming more common nowadays, the maintenance schedule is much different than traditional lead acid.
So let's start with spring preparation, which many of you are tackling right now. After winter storage, proper reactivation is crucial. First, you want to fully charge your batteries. Even if your stated charge meter says full or almost full, you still want to get them all the way up. For lead acid batteries, check water levels and top off with distilled water. For lithium batteries, be sure to follow your manufacturer recommendations. Next, you want to conduct a thorough safety inspection. Check all cables and connections for corrosion or damage. Inspect brake components, steering, and suspension systems, and don't forget to examine the body and undercarriage for any rust or damage that might have occurred during storage. Test your tire pressure and inflate to the recommended PSI. Tires usually lose air during storage, and proper inflation affects both performance and battery life. Finally, you'll want to conduct a performance test. Take a short drive to ensure everything is working properly. Listen for unusual sounds, and pay attention to how the golf cart accelerates and brakes.
The most common issue that we see is people not charging their vehicle throughout the winter. They let it set for 3 to 4 months at a time, and come springtime, the vehicle is completely dead. A lot of times the battery's depleted. We highly recommend people to keep their vehicle maintained and charged throughout the winter every 2 weeks at least. And to get with your local dealer on a proper inspection and maintenance schedule for your winter so your vehicle is ready to run in springtime.
Looking ahead to the end of your driving season, here's what you need to know about preparing for winter storage. Battery maintenance is critical. For lead acid batteries, ensure they're fully charged before storage and disconnect the cables to prevent parasitic drain. For lithium batteries, follow your manufacturer's recommendations for long-term storage charge levels, typically between 50 to 80%. Check and change any necessary fluids. For gas carts, this means fresh oil, fuel stabilizer, and for all vehicles, inspect your brake fluid and gear oil levels. Be sure to clean your cart thoroughly before storage, paying special attention to that undercarriage, where mud and debris can trap moisture and cause corrosion during the life of the storage. Apply a protective coating to exposed metal parts if that's an option. Always store your LSV in a clean, dry place, ideally climate controlled. Use a breathable cover rather than plastic, which can trap moisture. And if possible, store it up on blocks to prevent tire flat spots. Even during storage, your vehicle needs occasional attention. It's good to maintain a monthly charging schedule for lead-acid batteries, even in storage. For lithium batteries, check charge levels every 3 to 4 months. If possible, start and run your golf cart periodically during storage, about once every 4 to 6 weeks. Move it forward and backward to prevent seizing and redistribute that tire pressure. Be sure to monitor your storage conditions for extreme temperature swings and moisture. The ideal temperature range is between 40 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. You can always use a dehumidifier if your storage area tends to be damp. Moisture is definitely the enemy of electrical components and can accelerate corrosion. The key to year-round golf cart care is consistency. A little attention at the right times will extend the life of your vehicle and ensure it's ready when you are. And remember, while all these guidelines apply to most LSVs, always consult your owner's manual for specific recommendations for your model. And your local dealer can also provide maintenance plans tailored to your specific climate and how you use your cart. Now that we know how to care for these vehicles, let's see how they're built. We're going to head over to the Sierra LSV factory for an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour.
Remember the pace of life before you ever had a life? Yeah, so do we. So when you embark on an afternoon adventure, the ride should be half the fun. So here's to the freeway, rush hour, traffic jams, and detours. This is a new pace with no rushed hours, simply taking in the scenery before the sun settles below those clouds, and remembering to live just for a moment in the moment. Your older self is going to thank you. Sierra LSV, just my speed.
I'm here at the Sierra LSV factory in Thomasville, Georgia. Let's run inside and see how these things are made. While major manufacturers may rely on massive assembly lines and automation, Sierra LSV takes a different approach. One focused on craftsmanship, attention to detail, and personal accountability. What immediately stands out is that each golf cart here is assembled by a single individual from start to finish. It's not passed down an assembly line. This creates a sense of ownership and pride in the final product.
So we take the frame, and the assembly tech will basically turn it into the LSV that you all see. So he'll add in the steering column and the steering wheel, the struts, the top, the windshields, the seat cushions.
With just 5 or 6 assemblers working at any given time, every vehicle receives individualized attention. Components arrive at the factory and are transformed into finished LSVs through a methodical process that balances efficiency with quality. Each assembler follows a detailed checklist, installing everything from the wheels and suspension components to seating, lighting, and custom accessories. It's a process that can't be rushed. Once assembly is complete, the vehicle undergoes a rigorous inspection process, first by the assembler who built it, and then by a dedicated quality control technician who examines every aspect of the vehicle. The final step before the cart leaves the factory is the test drive, a critical check that ensures everything performs as it should in real-world conditions. It's one more way the company ensures customer satisfaction from day one.
So when the quality control team receives the vehicle, first thing they do is look it over for any paint imperfections or scratches. Then they'll take the vehicle out on a test drive, listen for any squeaks, make sure the brakes are acting properly, that the 25 mile per hour holds true. They'll bring it back in the shop. They then test the lug nuts for torques. They check, make sure everything is in proper shape to ship it out to the customer.
This warehouse is huge, and this is where they keep all the stuff to put these carts together. Sierra maintains up to a year's worth of inventory at any given time, from wheels and tires to seating assemblies to accessories. This extensive stockpile allows them to fulfill orders quickly and adapt to changing customer preferences.
What I love about this company is that we're all under one roof right here in Thomasville, Georgia. which allows us to control this process from beginning to end.
What became clear during my visit is that Sierra's approach is built around relationships with dealers and ultimately with customers. Their smaller size allows them to be responsive, flexible, and focused on the details that matter. From assembly to quality control to dealer delivery, it's a process designed to ensure that every golf cart leaving this facility lives up to the expectations of the person who will ultimately drive it home.
Your life, your style, your ride. With Sierra LSV's lineup of customizable vehicles, there's a perfect match for every adventure. Loaded with premium features and backed by industry-leading warranties. Because the best memories happen when you're having the most fun. Sierra LSV, make it yours.
From the assembly floor in Thomasville to your garage at home, we've seen today how attention to detail makes all the difference in the LSV world. The craftsmanship that goes into each Sierra LSV reflects the same care you should maintain in your own vehicle. We've explored the seasonal maintenance that keeps your golf cart running smoothly year-round, and we've gotten a behind-the-scenes look at how these vehicles come together piece by piece. And what stands out is that whether you're an assembler on the factory floor or an owner at home, it's the small things that make the biggest difference in performance and longevity. Next time on Golf Cart Chronicles, we'll dive into the world of customization. From practical upgrades to show-stopping transformations, we'll explore how owners are making their golf carts truly their own. We'll visit a custom cart show to see some of the most creative builds around and meet the owners who have turned their stock vehicles into one-of-a-kind expressions of their own personality. Join us as we discover the endless possibilities for personalization and learn how you can make your golf cart stand out from the crowd. Until then, I'm Matt White, and thanks for watching Golf Cart Chronicles from Sierra LSV.